What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, I've got my cologne review of Versace Eros. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe and tap that notification bell and join us. And to my returning friends like Mustafa Muman, salute. Now, without a doubt, Versace Eros is one of the cologne reviews I get requests for more than any other fragrance. And I can understand why. It's not a cologne that you're gonna be in the middle of when it comes to your opinion. Some people absolutely love it, others actually hate it. It doesn't get lukewarm responses. So with today's review, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons, who I think the cologne works for, when and where you should wear it, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's get into my review of Versace Eros. Now, Versace Eros is an aromatic, citrusy, woody type scent that was released by the house of Versace, of course, in the year of 2012. It was named after the Greek god of love, Eros, and I think that's a pretty appropriate name. It's a very strong, masculine, powerful scent that's meant to attract the opposite sex. Now, as far as price and presentation, you can get the 1.7 ounce or 50 milliliter bottle retail for around the $60 range. As far as the 3.4 ounce or the 100 milliliter, you're gonna find that retail, of course, around the $80 range. Now, as far as the presentation, I actually like it a lot. As you can see, you got the raised Medusa symbol on the front of the bottle, as well on top of the gold cap. Bluish green, aqua-like color of the bottle, I think really suits the scent that comes inside. Aesthetic presentation of the bottle is a very nice one, especially for my guys out there that like to line their colognes up on the dresser. This is the one that's gonna look pretty good lined up. Now let's get into the notes that comprise Versace Eros. You've got your mint oil, you've got your Italian lemon, you've got green apple, tonka bean, vetiver, vanilla, cedarwood, just a different mix of a bunch of different fragrances and notes. Now let's get into what's important, how the cologne smells. Now when you first spray it on, to me what you're gonna get a very strong scent of, you're gonna get that lemon and you're gonna get that mint right away. And it's not shy, it's really gonna be strong. After you've worn it for, I wanna say 15, 20 minutes, it starts to calm down, and the most apparent scent that I get is that mint, with a little bit of the lemon remaining, but a lot of vanilla, little bit of wood, but mostly mint, vanilla, sweet scent. Now, as you go on throughout the day and it dries down, hours later, you're still gonna get that mint, you're gonna get that sweet, but that's when I start to notice a little bit of wooziness coming in. But it's still a strong, powerful, sweet scent. My overall summation of how it smells, I would call it a sweet, strong, sexy, but powerful scent. One thing this cologne is not, it's not shy. It's not your wallflower fragrance. Now let's get into the performance of this cologne. First off, let's talk about the projection. Those who are unaware, projection is just like it seems, how the scent projects out from your body. This one has a very strong projection, and a projection that's gonna last that people will notice as they walk by for a good 5 hours, I would say. Now let's talk about the sillage of the fragrance. For those that are unaware, sillage is the trace or the scent that's left after you walk away and lingers in the air that people can smell when you're gone. The sillage on this one, very strong. When you walk across the room, Eros is gonna stay right where you were. One thing about Versace Eros, you're not gonna wonder if people notice this scent. Now let me talk to you about the longevity of this one. Now with Versace Eros, I think that's one of the strong points of this cologne. This one for me easily lasts 12 hours, maybe longer. Now one of the things I wanna make sure I hammer home to you about Versace Eros, this is not a cologne that you wanna wear if you're looking for something subtle and smooth and laid back. This is more of your statement cologne. And for that reason, I wanna talk to you about when and where you probably should wear it. Now this is a cologne I probably wouldn't wear through the day, especially at the office. It's too much of an attention getter, and that can be good or bad. At work, you want to be a little more subtle than Versace Eros allows you to be. But on the other hand, I think it makes for a great night out on the town or a date. This is the cologne that you want to wear when you want to make a statement, when you want somebody to smell your cologne. To me, it's definitely a great nighttime cologne. Now, when it comes to the application of this cologne, please, fair warning, go easy on the sprays with this one. Very easy to overdo because it's so powerful. No more than 2 or 3 sprays with Versace Eros. This is the type of the cologne that is easy to get wrong with the application. Put on too much of this one, you're gonna turn people off. You don't wanna do it. So please, whatever you do, don't overspray this one. It's very powerful. As far as the time of the year, I know there's a lot of citrus, green apple, lemony scents in this, but I kind of tend to shy away from wearing it during the warm weather. That's because it's such a strong scent, and I prefer you wear light, kind of subtle scents in the warmer weather. However, I think it makes a great cologne for the fall and winter and your cooler days and nights. I believe in wearing a little bit more stronger, a little woodsy, more out there colognes when the temperature drops. And Versace Eros definitely suits the bill for that. Let's talk about who should wear this cologne. Now, a lot of times you get a lot of fragrance reviewers that say this is a young guy cologne. And I can kind of see where they're going with that. It is your kind of out there statement cologne. It is your going out nighttime clubbing cologne. And I can get why people might associate that with more youthful guys. But I think it's appropriate for most age ranges, to be honest. Who says us older guys don't like to go out on the town or want to make a statement on the date? So I think guys of all ages can wear this one. The only caveat, if you're not trying to make a statement and you're trying to blend into the scene, don't wear Versace Eros. Now, as far as compliments, Versace Eros, a compliment monster. You're gonna find a lot of women really drawn to this cologne. So that's a great selling point for Versace Eros. Now, what colognes might I compare it to that you might be familiar with? The first one that comes to mind is Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. But to me, Versace Eros is a little less obnoxious than 1 Million. And I've often heard it compared to Le Male by Gaultier, and I sorta kinda agree with that comparison as well. Now let's get into my pros and cons for Versace Eros. First with the pros. Now, first of all, I've gotta give it high marks for performance. I'm talking about great projection, great longevity, great sillage, and if you're looking to make a statement and you want to get a bunch of compliments, Versace Eros should definitely be in your fragrance rotation. However, there are some cons when it comes to this. First off, it's very powerful and to me, not very versatile. I wouldn't wear it during the day very much. I wouldn't wear it at the office. I wouldn't want to wear it when I'm trying to blend in. So the versatility on this one, not that great. And the other drawback, I don't find it to be particularly unique. You can find other colognes that are similar. They might not do the same job as Versace Eros, but this is not one that people are gonna say, wow, where'd you get that one from? And part of that has to do with its popularity, I believe. A lot of guys do like to rock Versace Eros. So what's my overall rating for Versace Eros? It ranks so well in performance, I have to give it higher marks than I would just based on the scent alone. Balancing out the performance with the scent and its lack of versatility, overall, I give Versace Eros 8.5 salutes. Okay, so there you have it, my review of Versace Eros. Make sure you let me know in the comment section your opinion on this popular but somewhat polarizing fragrance. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button. Helps the channel to grow. And of course, tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we release every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'll check you out tomorrow.